Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Magic. Have you ever felt that sometimes the smallest details, the ones that seem so trivial, actually hide the biggest secrets? That's exactly what happened not long ago when Jungkook attended the Calvin Klein event. From a camera flashes, a brief smile, to details almost invisible to the naked eye, everything made fans wonder. Was it just a coincidence or a hidden message? Today, we're going to break down the surprising details that made that night so much more meaningful than just an ordinary fashion event. A while ago, the entertainment world was shaken by Jungkook's appearance at a major Calvin Klein event. As the global ambassador of this international brand, his presence was, of course, highly anticipated. The moment he stepped onto the carpet, all the cameras immediately turned toward him. Every eye was on him, not only because of his status as one of the biggest stars in the world, but also because of the aura he radiated that night. Captivating, mysterious, and full of unspoken questions. But if you look closer, that night held far more than just glamour. There were subtle details, almost invisible to casual eyes, that made fans wonder, was it all just chance or an intentional hidden message? From the very start, Jungkook stole the spotlight with his natural charm. He switched through several outfits, from his main stage attire to casual clothes for the after-party. Each time he appeared, it felt as though the entire room changed. The atmosphere lit up, cameras swirled around, and conversations fell silent just to admire him. Fans who paid attention to tiny details noticed small yet striking moments. How calmly he stood during photos, the slightly awkward expressions when greeted, or the way he lowered his head with shy smile while chatting with Veronica Leone, Calvin Klein's creative director. At first glance, they seemed simple, but it was precisely those small human moments that made Jungkook feel real and close to the heart. What's more, the plain white background with the Calvin Klein logo made Jungkook's presence stand out even more. In that simplicity, his star aura felt undeniable. He didn't need extravagant decorations or flashy lights. His presence alone was enough to hold everyone's gaze. After about an hour in the spotlight, Jungkook finally left the venue with two loyal bodyguards by his side. Short as it was, that time was filled with attention and left an unforgettable impression. But the story didn't stop there. Soon after, a curious detail surfaced. Rajiv Sharma, the president of PVH Japan, Calvin Klein, and Tommy Hilfiger's parent company, suddenly followed only two accounts on his personal social media. No other global celebrities, no other BTS members, no major public figures. Just Jimin and Jungkook. Naturally, this sparked a wave of speculation among fans. What did that mean? Was there a major Calvin Klein project involving only Jimin and Jungkook? Was it merely a personal preference? Or was there a hidden message behind it? This conversation spread quickly, adding to the ever-growing list of theories tying the two names together in a narrative that never seems to end. Equally fascinating, fans revisit the tattoos on Jungkook's hand, something that has long been debated. Among the many symbols and letters, one stood out, J and M. Many believe this points directly to Jimin. Even more intriguing, this moment coincided with Jungkook's birthday video post. For his own birthday, he carefully shared a full greeting video, complete with stunning decorations. Yet for Namjoon's birthday, he only wrote a short message. The contrast made fans wonder, was his own video prepared with someone special in mind? What's more, in that video, the JM tattoo was clearly visible right at the start, almost as if he wanted to show it off intentionally. As though he wanted to emphasize that Jimin always comes first, the most important part of his life. On top of that, the video's decoration was dominated by yellow, a color long associated with Jimin. Coincidence? Or a hidden message disguised within creativity? Not long after Calvin Klein buzz, clips from Jimin and Jungkook's trip to Switzerland and Are You Sure? Were released. Simple scenes became evidence of their natural closeness. One of the most iconic moments was when they prepared to board a boat. Jungkook stood in front, leaning slightly as if protecting Jimin behind him. It felt spontaneous, not staged, but rather a reflex born from genuine protectiveness. Far from the crowd, in Switzerland's calm atmosphere, their interactions appeared so natural. No big cameras, no stage lights, Just light conversations, soft laughter, and closeness that flowed effortlessly. Even Jungkook's manager was seen making sure everything went smoothly. Another detail that reinforced that the moment was real, not just staged for a program. But the peak of speculation came when footage of Jungkook's airport arrival surfaced. At first glance, everything looked ordinary. A black car, bodyguards waiting, and Jungkook stepping out calmly. But again, the small details stirred up chaos. First, the car window was left open. When Jungkook got out, instead of closing the door immediately, he looked back inside the van several times, almost like he was saying a quick goodbye to someone inside. On the seat, a drink was visible. The seat beside him also seemed occupied, though faintly. Normally, if traveling alone, his bodyguards would shut the door. But this time, Jungkook himself pressed the button after glancing back multiple times. From another camera angle, a flash of light, like a phone screen, was spotted before being quickly turned off. Even more shocking, a faint silhouette in white appeared in one frame, as if someone was seated right next to Jungkook. He walked away holding his phone, but before completely leaving the area, he looked back at the van one last time, as if part of his heart was still inside. It didn't take long before speculation erupted. Was Jimin inside that car? If you piece it all together, the details form a puzzle. Rajiv Sharma followed only Jimin and Jungkook. The JM tattoo visibly highlighted on Jungkook's hand, yellow dominating his birthday video decorations. Their undeniable closeness in Switzerland, the airport van mystery. All these clues, when connected, draw the same red line. Jimin is always within Jungkook's orbit, whether openly in front of cameras or quietly hidden in the shadows. Are all these just coincidences? Or is there truly a story they've chosen to keep from the public? Fans may never know the real answer, but perhaps that's what makes every moment, every small detail, feel so precious. From a Calvin Klein spotlight to the faint silhouette inside an airport van, everything leaves room for imagination, speculation, and endless curiosity. And in the midst of all these mysteries, one thing remains clear. Whether it's Jungkook, Jimin's name is never far away. And that's how, piece by piece, the puzzle starts to take shape. Rajiv Sharma following only two names, the JM tattoo standing out more than ever, the yellow tie to Jimin, their closeness in Switzerland, and the airport car mystery full of unanswered questions. All of it looks like a red string that keeps connecting Jungkook and Jimin, whether openly or quietly hidden. Is it all coincidence, or is there a story they've been hiding? We may never really know. But that's exactly where the magic of Jikook lies. Every moment feels like a puzzle that keeps us endlessly curious. If you feel the same, don't forget to click like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next exciting breakdown. See you in the next video, only on Jikook Magic.